Hi guys, another little video reply. Had a question about the FlySky FS GR3E receiver. It was quite a simple question, but it did mean I took it apart so I could have a close look. And then I thought it'd be handy if I put my microscope on it. So up on the screen up there, which I'll put up here somewhere, you'll be able to see what we're looking at if I can get it in focus. Okay, we're in focus. Right, the question was the guy wanted to run a fan, or two fans actually, plugged into the receiver. The fans, one on the motor and one on the ESC. And he wanted to know whether he could put both of them plugged into the port that's marked VCC on the top there. If you're familiar with the pins, you've got 3 pins. Starting on the left, you've got the signal pin, which is the one that does the controlling on your ESC or your servo or whatever. And then you've got your plus and your minus. And what I explained was, although you've got 4 sets of pins on here, the plus and the minus are a common rail going straight down. So it doesn't matter where you plug them in, you will still get your plus and your minus off any of those 4 sets of pins. So going back to the microscope and try and keep it in focus, if I flick it over and look at the back of it, and get back into focus again. I'll adjust my focus. All right, I've adjusted my focus. All right, the left row of pins, as we're looking at it now, they're all joined together. The light green is the copper under the green protect surface. You'll see the pins are in the middle of a circle. Each one's in the middle of a circle, but it's got 4 across of 4 contacts going to it, which connect it to the outer copper strip. So all of those are all joined together. So that's your negative. And then the middle strip, you can see they're all joined straight together. That's your positive, and we're just out of focus. Back in focus. So the middle strip are all connected together. So they're all the same. And then the next row of pins are your signal pins. Now we can see one of them, and it's got a little black component next to it. Possibly a resistor, maybe a fuse, maybe just a connector. I don't think it's a diode. But that's the one, when we look at the, I'll come off the microscope, that's the one that's marked bind on there. I'll just bring that up to the camera so we can see it. So that's the one that when you put your bind plug in, it goes to that tag. And what you're actually doing when you put your bind plug in is you're connecting the negative to that tag. It goes straight from the negative rail across to that tag. So that tag's a dual purpose one. It's the signal tag, but it's also the one that recognizes when you're doing the bind. We can't see any connectors on the other 3 tags on that side. And if we turn it over, we can't see it on that side either because we've got the black plastic supports for those pins in the way. If we could see, we'd be able to see the tracks going away from them. What I wanted to be able to see is if there was anything that went away from the the top tag that's marked VCC. Because I suspect that there's nothing connected to that one. But we can't see because, as I say, the black support things are in the way. We can see tracks go into those bottom two. And then the third one up, there was tracks on the back of it that we could see. Where are we? Third one up. That one with the little black component on it. So the one nearest that yellow block, whatever that is, I can't see any track going to it on this side, but we can't really be sure there's nothing going to it under there. That would be the top one in the picture at the moment. But we can definitely see tracks going to the bottom too. What else can we see while we're looking? We can see the chip number there, FT24C02A 9UFBME. We can see, hang on, where are we? Other way up to see that. Turn it over. I assume those are crystals. HY16.000 and YL8.00YEAE1A. Oh, YL at the top there. Yeah. Anything else we can see a number on? That's a little push button just there for activating the, what do they call it? On some ESCs, when you disconnect or switch off the transmitter, the receiver kicks the ESC into top speed. And if you press that button, that prevents that happening. Got some writing. GR3E here. And then turn it over again. We've got the writing down there. "2013. I've got some writing on that yellow thing. Oh, it's a capacitor, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. The little one just above it's a capacitor, definitely. But I think that's a capacitor. Just next to that out of focus, that's a little LED just there. On the other side, oh, there is something written on that chip there. Can we see that? Yeah, A7106 SMQ8090461929G. Not sure if there's any writing on that chip or not. Don't think so. I'm guessing those are capacitors, but I'm sure somebody will tell me if I'm wrong. I'll just have another look at that bigger chip, just to see if there's anything we can see on it. Sometimes if you catch the light right, you can see things you can't see otherwise. Nah, not going to be able to read anything off that. No. Okay, well that's it. The question was easy to answer, the first bit, that the positive and negative are in a common rail. And that's it, I think. Oh yeah, fail-safe key. Goes through that little hole just there with my fingers behind it at the moment. Yep, that'll do. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.